Another feature you need to know how to use when creating your site on WordPress are widgets. If you go to your My Sites page, under the Appearance tab, you'll find widgets. Widgets are basically small apps that you can custom design for your website. They serve very many different functions. Under the Widgets menu, you'll see a list of all the available widgets and short descriptions of the functions that they serve. One example of a widget is a search form. To activate a widget, click on it, and it will give you these options of header area, footer area 1, and footer area 2. This refers to the different areas of the web page. This is the header area, and this is the footer area. So now, as you can see, we have no widgets active except for a search form. The way you would activate a widget is search form. Let's make this in our header area, so we'll click here, header area, and add widget. Now if we navigate up here to the top of the page and collapse the header area, we'll find all the widgets that are currently active on our site, like the search form. So let's call it Search the Archives, and we'll click Save. Now if we go to our site, you'll see the search form has changed and it has a title that we custom designed, Search the Archives. There are many widgets to choose from. Author Grid shows a grid of author avatars. You can actually link your Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter feeds so that the feed automatically shows up on your website. And when you tweet from your Twitter account or update your Instagram, it'll automatically update on your page. And those are all done through different widgets. If you click on any of the widgets and add them, let's say we want to add a Twitter timeline to footer area 1, it'll actually give you all the steps you need to add your Twitter timeline, because sometimes there are a few complications like embed codes and things like that. But WordPress actually does a good job of explaining this. So, for example, to add your Twitter feed to your site, you need to create a widget at twitter.com. And so you just click the link here, and it brings you to the widget configurator. This is my personal Twitter at LeafGuyBlog. And you click Create Widget if the settings are okay. And the widget has been created. To create a Twitter widget, you actually need to enter your widget ID code here. And that, you'll find this information in Read More, but the ID code it's referring to is this number here. So we'll copy and paste that here, and then we can save. Sometimes when you link your personal social media accounts, it takes a while to show up on our website. So unlike the search form, which we saw right away, when we refresh our blog now, we can see that there's still no Twitter feed. That's just because it takes a while for that to load. So just as a test, why don't we try switching our search form from the header area 1 to footer area 2. To do that, we'll go here, search, and click footer area 2, and add that widget. And we'll say search the archives, save, and we'll delete this widget from header area 1. Now let's see how it affected our page. Now you can see we've moved the widget from header area 1 to footer area 2, and it's now down here. It really requires some reading to learn about all the widgets and all the different things you can do. You can display your Flickr photos, you can add a follow button, you can have a section that links to blogs that you enjoy or different sites that you like. You can have a Facebook like button. You can also have archives from your own site, a list of categories from all the posts you have categorized under their tags. There's a lot you can do, and for this web tutorial I won't get into all of it, but WordPress does a pretty good job of outlining the steps you need to follow in order to set it all up. So I recommend going to your widget page, clicking on various widgets, and just investigating them and following the instructions online. And remember, if you have any particular questions, you can always email the Collaborative Media Center and we'll get back to you right away.